What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Terrapins will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. He can line them up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese.
Turning on the Jets. Oh, spins away. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Using the quick game. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the ground, it's Ray. Makes one man miss. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Terrapins come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Terrapins trying to cash it in on first and goal. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. At the 35, he's got more. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And LSU is starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
From the gun, running back on the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The option look. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They've got the screen set up. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Holds it in. Inside the 50. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Maryland.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Now on the option. They'll go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the Terrapins will have a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Terrapins will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your uncovered unit. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Goes to the option. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Maryland! And they turn it into a
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 32 over Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed behind the line, it's Durham. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Run in the red zone, it's Smith. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Terrapins are on the move. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the offense on second down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. There he goes! There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Washington. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
On the slide.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Using his feet. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Maryland! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Punts it out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The short hands, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to
turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Terrapins are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I like the execution by this defense. Nice job, situational football, right? Like understanding where the sticks are. You probably know they're going to pass the football on this down. Great job breaking on the football when the quarterback throws it and forcing the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Here's the pressure. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take another shot here. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Smashes through the tackle. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Bunch formation for these receivers. DB's right up on the receivers. Here's the handoff. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for space. It's McLaurin. It's a seam wide open. Bounced off his feet. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Maryland.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire.